Musicians intent on pursuing a career in orchestral performance need to be prepared for the likely possibility of a freelance rather than tenure track career. Tenure track career meaning full-time orchestra or a professor at a university. And they need to possess a skill set adequate for dealing with this new reality. Yes. 1,000 times yes. This is from the book Road Warrior Without an Expense Account, talking about the realities of freelancing. Anyway, this first chapter from this book just lays out or paints this picture of the hard realities of being a professional freelancer. And one of those realities is that you will have to supplement your performance income or gig income. What most people do is teach. University, like adjunct teaching and or private lesson studio. With adjunct teaching, for example, freelancers will drive often, it says here, adjunct university instructors regularly commute 60, 80, 100 or more miles each way, frequently without any mileage compensation. And this is so true. I taught adjunct at a community college out in Elgin, a far suburb from Chicago. I was living in Chicago, freelancing in Chicago. And I would drive, I think Elgin is technically just 40 miles. But with traffic, it would take me on average about 2 hours to get out there. And I was out there 3 days a week. It's an incredible amount of time that you're spending in your car. And sometimes I wouldn't even be coming from Chicago to get to Elgin. I would be coming from a gig in like Indiana or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or somewhere, which would make it getting into the 100-mile mark. And of course, adjunct teaching comes with no medical, health insurance, nothing like that. That's why universities are going more and more adjunct faculty rather than tenure track positions. Anyway, and you never know from one semester to the next if you'll be hired because there's no guarantee. So that's just one small reality of what it's really like to be a professional musician as a freelancer. And I would say there is a very small percentage of musicians who are able to just gig, but those are like viola players and bassoon players, like instruments that are in high demand. But for most of the rest of us, especially flute, this is for sure your reality. You will have to supplement your gig income.